Braves, and welcome back to another edition of Weekly Reminders with Trey and Angel. I'm Trey.
And I'm Angel. Thank you for joining us. This week we will begin with our Powder Puff football game on Monday at 3:30. To ask about the game, Trey caught up with our Powder Puff sponsors, Coach Akins and Coach Fitzsimmons. Trey?
All right, here we are, two sponsors for the 2016 Powder Puff game. So is Akins. How has Powder Puff practice been going?
Practice has been going really, really well. Down on one end, we've got the freshmen. They're super organized, strategize, and start off practice with stretches every day. The sophomores are kind of quiet on the other end. I think they've got some secrets they're trying to keep from everybody. The juniors are by far the roughest group. They are over there pushing each other and planning, what they're going to do. The seniors we really haven't seen much of. I don't know what they're planning or what they've got in mind. We've seen a few of them here and there. I hear they've had some secret practices, so we'll just have to wait and see how they do.
All right, sounds good. So, Coach Fitzsimmons, do you have any predictions for us?
I always have predictions, Trey. Game one starting off, we have the freshmen versus the seniors. And as Coach said, the freshmen, I've been impressed with them. I thought head coach Huzzy's done a good job of getting the troops rallied, and of course the seniors, in my opinion, have the best athletes, but they haven't been there. And so we always like to say it's not about X's and O's; it's about Jimmys and Joes. And I think the seniors will win game one. And game two, we have the juniors and the sophomores. And I've been impressed with head coach Good. He's done a good job with those girls as a sophomores class. Sage Kelly's going to do a pretty good job, I think. But like Coach said, I think the juniors, they're definitely the more intense bunch of them all.
Very hungry, Coach. They're very hungry.
Very hungry. Very hungry. I think the juniors come out on top on that one. Then in the championship, you'll have the seniors and the juniors playing. It could be a very, very intense match, intense game, very close. But in the end, I think that Madison Whitehead, I think she makes the plays to take them over the top, and the seniors will win. And
if they show up, Coach.
If they show up, you never know. They might win by, the juniors might win by forfeit. In the other game, you had the sophomores versus the freshmen. I'm going to go with the freshmen.
Going with the freshmen.
All right, we're all looking forward to it. So make sure you come out and support your squad Monday at Staples Stadium right after school.
A band booster meeting will also be held on Monday in the band room at 6 o'clock. The AP Spanish exam will be on Tuesday, as well as signing day at 9:30 and awards night in the cafeteria at 6:30 that night.
On Wednesday, the AP Literature exam will be held, and the AP Calculus exam will be on Thursday.
Day 1 of the English Language Arts ELCT milestone will also be on Thursday, and our girls' track team will compete in their state meet in Albany through Saturday.
Both Day 2 of the English milestone and the AP US History exam will be held on Friday. Broadway Comes to Franklin will also perform at 8 o'clock p.m.
Ms. Bartow's class took a field trip to the Bodies exhibit in Atlanta, and reporter Laurel Roberts spoke with one of our students, Caitlin Smith, about the experience. Over to you, Laurel.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Caitlin Smith. So what is the Bodies exhibit?
The Bodies exhibit is basically just a cool, fun way of getting to know the inside of your body. It's very innovative, and you get to really see all of your organs, all of your bones, all of your stem cells and your nerve cells. All that. It's just all of your organs are basically preserved with this really cool technique. You're not allowed to touch it because once you touch anything in there, it literally just falls to ash. Like, it's really cool. You're not allowed to touch anything, and you get to learn about all your systems. Usually you go into the rooms, and then they're, like, dimly lit, and there's, like, a projector, and it's giving you all these kinds of facts, and it's just a really cool experience.
What was your favorite part about the trip?
Basically, my favorite part, honestly, was the food. We got to go eat at the burger joint, but informatively and educationally, my favorite part was just getting to know the body. Like, you get to learn about all your systems, and you get to see how everything works, and it's much better because it's just more open to your knowledge.
What did you learn from the Bodies exhibit?
I got to learn how everything functions, how it all works together, how they all rely on each other. in the exhibit, you just go in there and it's all separated into different functions and different parts of the body. Like you get to learn about your brain and your respiratory system and all this kind of other stuff that just links together, and you get to learn how each thing relies on each other. And it was just really cool.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Caitlin. Back to y'all.
Thanks, Laurel. Experts argue whether or not our economy has improved since the crash of 2008. However, our local real estate market seems to be doing exceptionally well, and a big reason for that is our school system. Anna Sims and I were able to speak with some of our local experts about this. Sue Ellen, how's the real estate market in Heard County?
I would say it's very good at the moment. When I first started selling real estate 12 years ago, there were 64 houses on the market, and now we're down to around 25 to 35 is an average.
Do you believe our school system is part of the reason for this?
Absolutely. When you have staff, teachers, support people at all your elementary schools, your middle school, your high school, and your employees at the board building, when they absolutely put the children first and show them respect and earn their respect, the kids want to come to school, they want to learn, they want to participate. And when your numbers start showing that, then everyone outside your county is wondering what's going on, and they want to be a part of it. They want their kids going to a system to where they're going to learn, they want to go to school, they're thriving, and they're just absolutely enjoying their years at school.
Thank you. Terry, how would you describe the real estate market in Heard County currently?
I think the market here is very strong. We see much rebounding because of the economy. We have a lot more buyers than we did through the downturn, and we're excited to have a large number of buyers. And really, it's turned into a buyer's market because a seller's market, excuse me, because there are more buyers and there are fewer, so it's a matter of just economics.
How does our real estate market differ from that of the surrounding counties?
Well, it differs in that it's a smaller market, and we have very few, if any, real subdivisions here, and we have very few new housing starts. So most of our business here is based on resales, and that's not always the case in larger markets that surround us.
Do you believe that our school system is a contributing factor in helping our local real estate market?
It definitely is, and the reason for that is that the school system is almost always one of the first discussions that we have when new buyers are coming to us or wanted to talk to us about locating in Heard County. And we can always brag on the school system, and we do, because we have one of the best school systems anywhere in this part of the state. And people who have children or grandchildren, they certainly want to be sure that their schools are strong and that their kids are going to get a great education.
How important is the SPLOST to our county?
Extremely important, and the reason for that is because the SPLOST dollars allows us to have better facilities, at school facilities as well as county facilities. The important thing for us here in Heard County is that because of the power plant here, our sales tax revenue is approximately 50% paid by the Georgia Power, the energy company. So because of that, the burden of the balance of that is spread out over, of course, the other sales taxpayers and the manufacturers too. In fact, in the first quarter of 2016, the Georgia Power sales tax was 70% of the county's revenue, which is awesome. So it would be foolish for us as a county not to vote SPLOST in at every opportunity.
Mr. Prince, as superintendent of the Heard County school system, can you explain what the SPLOST does for the students of Heard County?
Probably the most significant thing that SPLOST does for the students of Heard County is it provides the facilities that we have. Starting in 2002, we used SPLOST money to build a new middle school. Then we followed that up by building a new elementary school. We renovated and added on to Central Hatchie and Ephesus Elementary, and we built Heard County High School. We've renovated our athletic facilities. All of that was done with SPLOST money, and it's all been paid for. We don't owe anything for those, and that's a wonderful thing.
What specifically are some of the things that will be purchased for our students with the SPLOST dollars?
If we're able to pass another SPLOST, one of the main things that we'll do is we will continue to, for instance, buy buses. We buy on the average 3 school buses a year so that we'll have an up-to-date fleet that's safe, and every bus that we drive on the road today was paid for with SPLOST money. Secondly, we buy textbooks with SPLOST money. Every textbook that we purchase, we use SPLOST money to do that. Third, technology. We use SPLOST to pay for all of our computers in our classrooms, our servers, and we're just about to start a new initiative where that every student in grades 3 through 12 at Heard County School System will be given their own personal Chromebook to use in class each day, and then the lower grades will have Chromebooks that will stay in the classroom and they'll use them as a set. All of that's paid for with SPLOST money. That's an ongoing expense that can run anywhere from $1 to $2 million a year based on how much we have to purchase that year.
What would happen if we didn't have SPLOST?
Well, we have to have school buses, and we have to have textbooks. And if our students like you are going to get the kind of education you need with modern technology, we would have to find another way to pay for that if we didn't have SPLOST. And probably the way that it would be done would be with the increases in property tax. So SPLOST is a really good deal for the citizens of Heard County because we're able to do these things and pay for these ongoing expenses without having to raise property tax. Heard County has one of the lowest school taxes of any county that surrounds us, and one of the reasons is because we're able to use that SPLOST money.
Thank you. Make sure you go out and vote on May 24th. Back to you.
And that's all for this week. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at The War Cry and follow us on Twitter at The War Cry 1 for more updates and announcements. This has been another edition of Weekly Reminders with Jay. Y'all quit moving the screen. And that's all for this week. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at The War Cry and follow us on Twitter at The War Cry 1 for more updates and announcements. This has been another edition of Weekly Reminders with Trey and Angel. I'm Trey.
And I'm Angel. See you next week.
My name is no. My sign is no. My number is no.